Hello, American Patriots. I'm Douglas Ducote, the founder and CEO of Veterans United for Justice, veteran law enforcement officer, retired U.S. Army, and the co-host of Real World Witness on MegaOneRadio.net. What I'm fixing to share with you is probably, hands down, the most important video I've ever done. It has taken me throughout the day to put it together to where I get my point across to you, the listener, whether you are an American patriot or someone from the left, Democrat or liberal, that's waiting to hear what's coming out of my mouth so you can turn it around and twist it. Well, I'm going to be very straightforward and honest, and as always, I do my homework, so what's going to come out of my mouth is 100% the truth and is backed up with facts. I tell everyone, when you listen to what I have to say in any of my videos, if you have any doubt about what comes out of my mouth, then by all means, do your homework, Google, or however you choose to do it. Folks, as you know, our president just met with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. This has set the liberals and Democrats in Washington, D.C. into a tailspin, as well as some Republicans. They are very, very, very upset that he did this. Now, other presidents have done this as well. I do not understand why it has become such a firestorm, other than it's just one more reason for them to continue this push for Russia collusion and try and destroy the president's credibility and bring down his administration. I have mentioned in the past that we are on the verge of a civil war. The right, the conservatives, the American Patriots, Republicans against the left, liberals and Democrats. After this video, hopefully you will see exactly how in-depth this has become. And there are other American patriots like myself that are out on YouTube and Facebook and other avenues that are trying to get this message across as well. We are in a point of history right now that is beyond corruption. The left will try and make you believe that it is the Republicans and the conservatives that are the corrupt people in this entire situation. You know better, and I know better. And it is time that we step forward and we say enough is enough. Now, how do we do that? Besides going to Facebook, other social media sites, Twitter, YouTube, one of the things coming up soon is the Mother of All Rallies 2018, which will be held in Washington, D.C. on September 8th. I will be one of the guest speakers there. And we are calling on all American patriots to please come to this rally. Please be there. Please help us stand up against those on the left that are trying to destroy our country. Now let's get to the meat of this video. To give fire, or there's already fire, to give fuel to the fire for the left to try and bring down this presidency, former CIA Director John Brennan has tweeted out his thoughts and also went on air with numerous left-wing radio sites and news sites to express his utmost disgust of our president. Let me tell you real quick a little bit about Mr. Brennan. He began his CIA career as an analyst and spent 25 years with the agency. He was the daily intelligence briefer for President Bill Clinton, a Democrat. He was nominated by President Barack Obama to be director of the CIA, a Democrat. In March of 2018, Brennan said Trump had paranoia, accused him of constant misrepresentation of facts, and called him a charlatan following the firing of senior FBI official Andrew McCabe later that month. Brennan tweeted to Trump, "When the full extent of your venality, moral turpitude, and political corruption becomes known, you will take your rightful place as a disgraced demigod in the dustbin of history. You may scapegoat Andy McCabe, but will not destroy America. America will triumph over you. Your kaleidoscope is collapsing after its lamentable journey. We have the opportunity to emerge from this nightmare stronger and more committed to ensure a better life for all Americans, including those you have so tragically deceived." That was his words last year about President Donald J. Trump. After leaving the CIA, because Trump wasn't going to have him as part of his administration for all his wonderful things that has come out of his mouth, he now serves as Senior National Security and Intelligence Analyst for NBC News and MSNBC, the far-left liberal nut jobs now have him to do their talking points. And they believe that he is now their God. And he is going to be the person to help them bring down President Trump. Let me take a sip of water, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what this son of a bitch tweeted. He tweeted the following after Trump met with the Russian president. Donald Trump's press conference performance in Helsinki rises to and exceeds the threshold of high crimes and misdemeanors. It was nothing short of treasonous. Not only were Trump's comments embellic, he is wholly in the pocket of Putin. Republican patriots, where are you? I'm going to stop right there for a second. I'm going to explain to you what he meant. His reference to high crimes and misdemeanors alludes to the provisions of Article 2 of the Constitution that outlines the process for the impeachment of the president. The president, vice president, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, and other high crimes and misdemeanors. Now, for a former CIA director to say this shit, that is exactly what these liberals and Democrats up in Washington, D.C. needed. Because up till now, all they had was Maxine Waters and her stupid, incompetent, batshit crazy shit that comes out of her mouth, and Nancy Pelosi, and all these just libtard, Tide Pod eating nut jobs trying to spew treason and that the Trump administration needs to be brought down and that he needs to be tried, with absolutely nothing to back it up. So, to have this guy say what he did as a former CIA agent and the director of the CIA, they're going to go absolutely 110 miles per hour max speed on MSNBC and CNN, and every single liberal talking point that exists from this day forward is using his words to bring down this president. Then he called into MSNBC and said, "I cannot understand how the national security team can continue to abide by this and how Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and National Security Advisor John Bolton and Chief of Staff John Kelly can continue in their jobs. I believe some in the administration could resign over Trump's behavior at the summit with Putin. I'm at a loss of words to describe just how outrageous his words, his statements, his behavior have been. And one can only conclude that he fears Vladimir Putin and that one-on-one discussion, who knows what was discussed there." Well, sir, let me direct this at you. In your original tweet today, you asked, "Republican patriots, where are you?" Sir, we're right here. We're right here letting the American people know and the world know that people like you are a disgrace to America, our flag, our men and women that serve in the military, our veterans, our law enforcement officers, and anyone that has ever in their life thought of themselves as an American patriot, someone that's willing to stand up against evil and corruption. And you, sir, former CIA director, are an absolute incompetent, unbelievably low IQ'd dumbass walking the face of the earth that has absolutely nothing whatsoever to bring forward to the conversation of bringing down a presidency other than lies and bullshit rolling off your tongue. You should be ashamed of yourself. You have disgraced yourself, your name, and your service to America by this stupid ass shit that you tweeted out and the things that you were saying on MSNBC. You are the one that is a disgrace to the United States of America and everything it stands for. We, the American patriots, are listening to the shit that you're saying. We're listening to the shit that's coming out of everybody on the left and the Democrats up in Washington, D.C., and the Republicans that are also falling into your trap. You, sir, are an absolute, hands down, disgusting individual who served our country dishonorably, as far as I am concerned, and as far as the American patriots are concerned. You want to know where Republican American patriots are? Guess what, sir? You're looking at him. And all of my followers are reading and listening to what I have to say, and all of the other American patriots that are on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and social media. You outright lied your ass off in this tweet because you know damn good and well there is nothing that took place today with that president, our president, not yours obviously, but our president, that falls under treason. Now, you want to talk about what does fall under treason? And where were you when this shit took place? Let's talk more facts here. Let's go back to March of 2012, sir, when you were the CIA director for President Barack Hussein Obama. President Obama, running for re-election March of 2012, when a live microphone picked up his whispering conversation with then Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. Obama told Medvedev it was important for incoming President Vladimir Putin to give me space on missile defense and other difficult issues, and that after the 2012 presidential election, he would have more flexibility. Medvedev said he would transmit the message to Putin. On all these issues, but particularly missile defense, this can be solved. But it's important for him to give me space, Obama told Medvedev at a gathering in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, I understand, said Medvedev, who was about to be replaced by Putin as Russia's president. I understand your message about space for you. This is my last election, Obama said. After my election, I have more flexibility. I understand, Medvedev said. I will transmit this information to Vladimir Putin. That was the President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. Where were you, sir? Why did you not step up and say, what in the living hell did you just get caught on a live mic saying to the President of Russia? Where were you then? You batshit crazy old fart. Where were you then? Just like everybody else on the left and the liberals and the Democrats, you don't give a flying shit what Bill Clinton did. You don't give a flying shit what Barack Obama did. All you care about is destroying Republicans and conservatives because you are a no-good son of a bitch. And that, my friends, is a fact. And I will welcome the knock on my door from whoever you happen to pick up the phone and call to say, might go check on this guy because he's a little loose out there, loose cannon. As a former law enforcement officer, I'm not going to become, quote, a loose cannon. But I will defend myself and my family and America, so help me God. That's an oath that I took in law enforcement, and it's an oath I took in the United States military. What is happening, my friends, to America and its destruction continues by the left. They've not only infiltrated the Democrat Party, but they've managed to get the Republicans as well. John McCain is a prime example of that. I will continue to try my damnedest to put out good, correct, factual information in hopes that you, the American people, will understand what's going on behind your back. We must come together and stand up as one and say, enough, shut the hell up. And we start that September 8th in Washington, D.C. It is of utmost importance that you join me on that day to show the left and the Democrats in the world where the American Patriots are, that former CIA Director John Brennan would like to know. We're standing up. We're no longer going to sit back and take the silly shit from the left. You're not going to destroy this country. And we will do whatever means is necessary to protect ourselves and our freedoms just like our forefathers did. We do not want war with the left or anyone else for that matter. We want peace. We want to be able to get through to everyone we communicate with peacefully. But when you're coming at us with some off-the-wall, crazy-ass bullshit, like you just did today, John Brennan, about the President of the United States? You, sir, I don't know how you sleep at night or look in the mirror for the stupid ass shit that came out of your mouth. Folks, please share the hell out of this. We have a problem right now. We have a serious problem here in America. It's not getting any better. September 8th is right around the corner, and I need to see thousands and thousands and thousands of American patriots at the mall, outside there, with me, standing with me, and other American patriots, my brothers and sisters, that will also be there speaking to you about how important things are happening and what's going on here in America and the upcoming elections in November. Because trust me, read my lips. If the Democrats take back to the House and the Senate, this president's going down. And when that happens, the Civil War happens. Guarantee it. I can see the writing on the wall. No one wants that. I sure as hell don't. Folks, you can follow me on Facebook, American Patriot by the Grace of God. You can follow me on Twitter at Douglas Ducote. As always, please say a prayer for our men and women serving the United States military, our veterans, law enforcement officers, first responders, their families. Please say a prayer for our president and his administration. I ask God that you please give President Donald Trump the strength to continue moving forward and not hesitate to continue making America great again. And know that we, the American people, the patriots of this country, are willing to help you and have your six and go to battle with you, sir, to continue to make this the greatest country on the planet Earth. Thank you. God bless you. And may you each have a blessed day. I'm Douglas Ducote, and I'm out.